So we're seeing 3 days of gains now, a rebound in the EM space for equities at least. Do you see this continuing? There's a number of reasons that Morgan Stanley give in their thesis as to why things have peaked. But one of them, for example, is a correlation to copper prices as well as expectations of balance sheet deterioration.
Yeah, I actually see three key reasons why I think EM equities could trend higher from here. EM is up about 7% as a region, but still trading only at 16 times PE. And three key reasons are, one is that the earnings recovery is still playing out. I think we have more to see there. Secondly, foreign institutional flows have still to come back into the market in a big way. And thirdly, there's continued abundant liquidity in the global marketplace. So I think EM equities have more room to go.
What about the key factor of where the US dollar goes from here? Are you banking on further weakness?
I think as the US stimulus package comes into play and the US Treasury has to raise another $1 trillion by issuing bonds, that's likely to have some impact on the US dollar. Also, your point earlier about copper prices were at an 8-year high just 3 weeks ago. So copper prices can be volatile, and just because they've been down the last few days, I don't think has any long-term implications for EM returns.
What about the fact that we continue to see a liquidity squeeze when it comes to China?
Yes, China has been tightening, and I think that is prudent, just especially given the retail investor comeback that we're seeing across the world and across EM. China is also concerned about the increasing defaults in the private sector. Having said that, I think they're doing it at a very measured and controlled pace, and you might see more stimulus being announced around Lunar New Year. So while China has been tightening, I think that's slow, controlled, and there's more upside on that dimension as well.
What have you seen in terms of volume so far this year?
Volumes have been at an all-time high, Heidi. We've seen volumes across Asian markets. Across 8 Asian markets, we've seen volumes peak, and that's Southeast Asia as well as North Asia. So we're seeing retail investors as well as institutional investors come together in the market.